The most important and well-known designers in the world of fashion have been responsible for the most spectacular costumes exhibited on the most prestigious catwalks on the planet. These are the fashion moguls who have achieved awards of recognition worldwide, according to the appreciations and observations of fashion experts, thanks to those textile creations that we would all like to have in our closets. This video is dedicated to the men and women who revolutionized the art of clothing and the textile industry. Valentino. Clemente Ludovico Garavani is an Italian fashion designer, born in the town of Voghera, Lombardia, Italy, on May 11, 1932. This designer, better known as Valentino, is the architect of a design and sewing empire, whose brand is considered one of the most prestigious in the world. Valentino is famous for his peculiar use of the color red in his designs, which made Italy the capital of fashion, this being the designer mark that makes the most elegant women in the world wear the pieces in his collection. Women like Liz Taylor, Brooke Shield and Sophia Loren be the muses of your collection. The Valentino firm, in addition to clothing, is also dedicated to trading in exquisite fragrance perfumes with the Puig Company. Valentino insists on highlighting the feminism of women by using luxurious fabrics and bright colors with a high level of finishes and qualities. Karl Lagerfeld. He was born on September 10, 1938 in Hamburg, Germany. He is one of the fashion designers, widely recognized as one of the most influential of the 20th century, thanks to his ambitious approach to the art of clothing. Additionally, Lagerfeld used to be an enigmatic character with an original perspective on avant-garde fashion and pop culture. His great popularity arises after his work as a photographer for the Chanel firm, due to his striking public appearances, and surrounded by celebrities of the show. After becoming a prestigious designer on the international scene with Chanel, Lagerfeld founded his own brand and launched his clothing and perfume line. Her designs show an innovative and eccentric character, which she complements with her perfumes and accessories line. John Galliano. Juan Carlos Antonio Galliano Gillan, better known as John Galliano, is a British fashion designer, born in Gibraltar on November 28, 1960. Galliano is an undeniable creative genius, as well as being one of a kind due to his flamboyant personality and controversial career. All of his works revolve around feminism, since his creations are only directed at actresses or models in particular. Galliano has made dresses for the exclusive use of actress Charlize Theron, whom he considers his muse, for events on the red carpet at the 2005 Oscars and Golden Globes. Dolce & Gabbana. It is one of the leading Italian fashion firms, founded by Domenico Dolce and Stefano Gabbana, whose headquarters are located in Milan. At first, they started with the design of clothes. Currently, the company has diversified its offer by designing glasses, watches, rings, perfumes, mobile phones, etc., and even restaurants. Dolce & Gabbana have been very popular among Hollywood artists, due to the fact that they designed dresses for artists such as Madonna, Gisele Bündchen, Monica Bellucci, Ayumi Hamasaki, Isabella Rossellini, Kylie Minogue, among others. Giorgio Armani. He is an Italian fashion designer and businessman born on July 11, 1934, businessman in Piacenza, Italy. Armani is primarily known for its menswear line, considered the most commercially successful Italian designer. Their garments are characterized due to the fact that they are pieces of an informal nature and tend to be loose, in that they stylize the figure. Even though its clothing line was aimed at men, Armani reached popularity when it began making women's clothing. Its collections of women's clothing have an androgynous aesthetic. They do not emphasize the form, as it seeks a stylization of verticality, does not abuse the color, and includes applications of rhinestones and metallic threads. Carolina Herrera. Maria Carolina Josefina Pacanins y Nino was born in Caracas, Venezuela, on January 8, 1939. publicly known as Carolina Herrera, because she was the Marquise consort of Torre Casa, as a result of her marriage to Reynaldo Herrera. Carolina Herrera is considered a renowned Venezuelan fashion designer, of international renown, who, today, has become the U.S. subsidiary of the Spanish fashion and perfumery company Puig. In the 1980s, she has dressed personalities such as Princess Elizabeth of Yugoslavia, Queen Elizabeth II of the United Kingdom, Ivana Trump, Kathleen Turner, and Nancy Reagan. Since her first collection, Carolina Herrera has enjoyed the approval and admiration of the American public, while her designs have been worn by celebrities such as Nicole Kidman, Meryl Streep, Jacqueline Kennedy Onassis, Renee Zellweger, Shakira, Paris Hilton, Britney Spears, Jessica Alba, Lady Gaga, Angelina Jolie, Sofia Vergara, Lucy Liu, Kim Kardashian, Robert Pattinson, Matteo Blanco, Diana Agron, among others. Carolina Herrera, established as its own firm, begins to export its products in 104 countries, starting in 2008. Jean-Paul Gaultier. Jean-Paul Gaultier was born in Arcueil, France, on April 2, 1952. He is a French designer, known as the terrible child of fashion. He owns his own brand of clothing. In the decade of the presented his collections high-tech, Etier Papier, Paris Gaultier, Le Dadaism, among others. Cinema is another of Gaultier's passions, which he has shown by designing costumes in films like The Fifth Element. However, he not only designed costumes for The Seventh Art, but also in the music, in which Madonna was one of his big clients. The Queen of Pop asked him to design the entire costumes for her world tour. The Blonde Ambition, 1990. Its male and female perfumes are the most valued in the international market. Donatella Versace. Donatella Versace was born in Reggio di Calabria, Italy, on May 2, 1955. She is an Italian fashion designer, sister of Gianni Versace. Donatella and Santo Versace had their fashion house, where they did secondary jobs, and took over business after the death of their brother Gianni. Donatella Versace is characterized by having designed dresses for the most successful women in music and entertainment. Some of these are Britney Spears, Christina Aguilera, Beyoncé, Angelina Jolie, Cher, Janet Jackson, Madonna, Lady Gaga, Kylie Minogue, among others. These women became fashion icons thanks to the work of Donatella. Tom Ford. He is an American fashion designer and film director, born on August 27, 1961 in Austin, Texas. He is considered one of the most famous and influential fashion designers, as he conceived all Gucci products, such as clothing, perfumes, shoes and accessories. Ford is in charge of the image of the company, as well as its advertising campaigns, among which the Autumn-Winter collection stands out, which returned Gucci to definitive success, after the designer took it out of total bankruptcy in The One Who Found Her. Oscar de la Renta. Oscar de la Renta was born on July 22, 1932, in Santo Domingo, Dominican Republic. He is a Dominican fashion designer, who has diversified his creations to many areas of design. In 1965, Oscar de la Renta created the company that bears his name, in conjunction with Jane Darby. That same year, he presented his first glass line, which was the starting point for building his empire. Oscar de la Renta is considered one of the great designers of international haute couture. In 2001, Oscar de la Renta made the first launch of his own collection, which included bags, belts, and shoes, among other accessories. Oscar de la Renta also launched a line of sportswear for men and youth in Latin America. In 2002, Oscar de la Renta Home launched a collection of home fragrance furniture and perfumes. We hope you enjoyed watching this video. Please do not forget to like and subscribe.